What is up, Cabbage crew? Welcome to episode 15, 15 of the Cabbage Crew podcast. Today, we're going to be doing a fun little game between me and John, which we'll do multiple times throughout the channel's history. But we're going to be doing a game, basically like a trivia game between me and John. How it'll work is we're going to do 8 questions each. Probably the final question will be a behind-the-scenes question. The other 7 are going to be directly just in the show of Avatar: The Last Airbender. We're leaving Legends of Korra out of it for right now. And we're also going to leave fun fact knowledge that might be like on their wiki page or in the comics. These questions are just solely what you can learn from the show, besides the 8th question, which again is more of a behind-the-scenes. How the point system will work is that if you can get the question correct without any hints, you will get 3 points per question. If you need a hint, the first hint will be a hint that is given to whoever's asking the question. That will knock it down to 2 points. And then the second hint is something that the person that's trying to answer the question can ask the questioner. and then if that is the case, then they only get 1 point. Do we do photo friend?
No.
That would be hilarious. Like, Justin, pick up the fucking phone.
No, it would be like, Andy. Oh, he doesn't know anything.
Yeah, no, it'd be definitely like Justin and like 1 or 2 other people.
But no, like
and then
everybody grab your popcorn, grab your snacks, join us in playing this game.
Yeah, join us. Tell us what your points, how many points you get. By the way, the behind the scene question will have it will be a 4-pointer to round it out to 25 points. And then again, you just get potentially 3 hints, since that question might be a little bit more difficult, since that's more of a behind the scenes thing that even if you watch the show, you might not know. Grab popcorn, write down your answers, or write down your break it down. We'll have it on the sides of how many points each of us have, and let us know what you get as well. I like the idea of doing these every maybe 15 episodes or so. So, also, before we start, I did see another quick little movie review, because I did see If, which stars Ryan Reynolds. It kind of reminds me, I told this to my mom, because I saw this with my little brother who has special needs. And he's into like most things that a teenage / younger child would like. So Avatar: The Last Airbender.
That says a lot about us, I guess.
No, but No, but I take him to see things like Ninja Turtles and things like that, right? Transformers, you eat that up, So I took him to see this because I was like, I saw like one commercial from it, and it looked kind of like a fun movie. Kind of reminded me of like almost like a live action of like Monsters Inc. or something, And I don't know if you know what the plot is. Want me to just break down the plot really quick?
Vaguely. I mean, I've seen the trailer multiple times over the other movies that I've seen in the theater. So Krasinski and Steve Carell is the If,
right. This young girl has a tragic experience in her life, and in this world, you get to see your imaginary friend, obviously. What?
Your thing froze for like 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, yours did too. So you have imaginary friend, and it kind of goes away, but it's still there. It's just no longer acknowledge it. And this girl, I don't know why, and they explain this in the trailer. At least what I'm about to say. But I don't know why they never explained this part. She now can just see all these imaginary friends. I don't know why they don't talk about it. Maybe they did. So she has to kind of go through experiences. Overall, I think the concept was interesting. it seemed like it was a bunch of just knowledge dump without a plot, and a lot of slow parts. If I was a child, I'd be bored. A little bit emotional of an ending. I know what they were going for. I almost feel like this film could have been a 40-minute short film, and it could have been great. But it was a 2-hour film, and there was just no real plot, nothing real. I don't even. If you told me like what was the goal of this movie, like I don't even know. There was no like the main character had no real like. Basically, there's a character she meets, Ryan Reynolds' character, who is these lost imaginary friends. By the way, I didn't even realize until after the movie. I was talking to my mom, and I was like, "Oh, they're called IFs because imaginary friend. That's the acronym."
Yep.
But yeah. So they call them IFs. Basically, it's like this girl wants to rehome them, right? It's like, oh yeah, your owner forgot about it, or not your owner, but your person forgot about you, and now we want to introduce you to a new person. And that's kind of like the theme of the beginning of the movie. It's I don't like to spoil or anything, but it just
I have a Toy Story 2 with like rehoming of toys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it was the concept of this movie was interesting. There's a lot of cool concepts, a lot of cool themes. The girl did a great job. Apparently, I didn't know this, but she was Judith in Walking Dead. The little child.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. She was the best part, to be honest. Like, she did a solid job. Ryan Reynolds has like a shtick to him now, and he didn't do that shtick, so it was kind of like weird. It was just like, you're just kind of okay. Bryan Cranston was fine. Yeah. So it was just, what did I say? Bryan Cranston? Who?
Yeah.
I didn't mean Bryan Cranston. What's the director's name?
Oh, John Krasinski.
I don't know why I said Bryan Cranston. He did fine. He did okay. He was a director of it as well. I thought it was kind of all over the place, though. I would personally give it probably a 2.2
out of 5.
Yeah, negative review. Again, some good concepts, emotional stuff towards the end. I will say the end had a semi-twist, and I was like, I saw it coming, but it's still awesome. Like the idea of what happened at the end, I saw coming, but I still thought it was really cool.
Right. No, yeah.
I'm dying.
Sorry, audience, but we have to wait for Matt to drink some water because of his smoker cough, even though he doesn't smoke.
Yeah, I'm kind of sick, by the way. I was sick Friday. I was sick Thursday. I was sick Friday. I didn't sleep at all.
In general, you know.
Mm-hmm.
See?
I'm here from the Cabbage crew. Subscribe.
You know what it was? Audience. Cabbage crew members. Matt had a cabbage dish for dinner today. So that's why he's probably coughing so much, because he's not used to being a cabbage. Because
a nice little cabbage, cucumber cabbage salad with some vinegar in there. It's pretty solid. Some chicken.
He sends me a picture of this thing, and I'm like, this has to be cabbage fruit related, because I don't know what this is. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, it's a cabbage with noodle, and
there was no noodles in there. It was just cabbage. It was shredded cabbages with like diced, like thick diced cucumber, with some oil and vinegar, salt, pepper. Nice little side dish. Cool. Anyway, so let's get to this thing. Since I'm dying, you can ask the first question.
All right, question number one. Question one. So, Matthias James, what's the newest addition to Aang's glider that he receives from the Mechanist?
There is a food hole that he can. I don't know what the best word for this is, but there is a food hole that he is able to snack. I think they say it's a snack compartment that they are able to twist part of it, and the snack department opens, and he's able to eat some food.
Ding, ding, and ding.
Beautiful. So I got 3 points. My questions might be a little harder than yours.
Well, let's.
I mean, that's probably the easiest one. I think you're gonna probably build up, right?
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. All right. I'll get the name one out of the way because before we said that we would try to not do as many names. So I'll get that one out of the way. What was the girl's name Zuko went on a date with in Ba Sing Se? And you can guess one time, and then if you get it wrong, ask for a hint. Guess again. If you get it wrong again, then you can ask you can ask me a question about it.
Give me the hint.
Give me a hint. The hint I wrote down is it is the same word as a type of cocktail.
Like I would know that. Shaken, not stirred. It's a simple. It's like a 4-letter. It's like a 4-letter name.
Or less.
Yeah.
I don't think all the cocktails that are really quick names.
Well, I don't know any. I'm saying.
I wouldn't even say it's a cocktail. Might be the wrong way of saying it. Is an alcoholic. I don't want to get my wording wrong.
No.
And then mess you up. Cocktail, alcoholic drink. I'm not. This is not what it is. But think rum. Like it's something like that. It's like a category.
It's like. I remember like searching this up like a few days ago. I forget. I don't know.
Well, you have it before you ask for another hint. You can just guess. Maybe if you want to just name a cocktail.
I don't know any cocktail names. Like is a screwdriver a cocktail?
Her name is not screwdriver. Like I don't think a screw. That's why I think when I say cocktail, I'm thinking like
a Shirley Temple.
Just think of a type of alcohol. It's easier just to say that. That can be a cocktail. So vodka, like
tequila and rum and brandy.
All right, so it's not brandy. Brandy is not bad.
No, I mean
the third.
It's like all I know it's like a 4-letter name or less. It's like.
Now ask me a question.
You're not gonna give the answer?
No, that this is now for 1 point. So you can ask me a question, or I can give you just another hint. Or you can have a question. Like if you think you might be right in the right direction, then you can ask a question. Besides just, is it this?
Give me the final hint then.
Final hint is it's a cocktail or an alcoholic drink cocktail that is very similar and starts with and very similar of a word than June. Let's say this. The vowel is just different. So it's June, but not the oo.
Gin.
1 point.
Oh, okay.
See how I was like saying cocktail? I was like, I was trying to throw you off. I was like,
I was thinking gin and tonics. Is that considered a cocktail? I mean,
yeah, I guess. Yeah, but I didn't know what else to call it, so I just said it was like a cocktail, and it's like a part of a cocktail. All right.
Got it. Yeah.
So question 2 now for you. I'm gonna go ahead and erase this one. Well, I'm just gonna put a star here because I don't want to. Okay. So question 2 for you. I didn't put them in order. So, what is your second question?
My second question. I think it's going to be kind of unfair, but okay.
What? Jesus.
What was Combustion Man's original name that Sokka gave him?
Sparky, Sparky, Boom Man.
Boom.
Yours is so easy compared to mine. Yours better get tougher, man. I mean, that was a hard one because it's a name, right? The rest of them are not names.
Well, I might have another name or two in there, but yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give the. Remember, I said before this, I said there was a year in there, and you're like, "What year? It doesn't make sense." I'll get it out of the way. How many days was Iroh at the siege of Ba Sing Se? It wasn't a year; it was just more of a.
It's 600 days.
Dang, good job. Which is kind of like thinking back about it, like 600 days at a siege. Like, that's so long. 600 days. I always feel like that had to be a joke. Like, they were like, yeah, we have to think of the amount of days. And we're like, just 600. Like I don't know, but I don't know how they came up with 600. Because that is like 2 years. Imagine being at a sieged wall fighting for 2 years.
Right?
I don't know. It's just insane.
I just think of like the Roman times and the Greeks.
Yeah.
Like, that's probably a pretty typical time, honestly.
Yeah. For us, it's probably wild, but for them, it's probably.
Mm-hmm.
It probably took them a long time to get from Serpent's Pass or that area to the actual Ba Sing Se if they came that way. So, like, they probably took months just to get to Ba Sing Se. All right, your question.
Are you ready for the third easiest one?
Yeah, bring them on.
Name 2 of Aang's childhood friends that are mentioned in the show.
Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, okay. Boomy.
Yes.
And I feel like I know the answer, but I don't know. But I think I'm gonna get it wrong because I think I don't know the. It's the Fire Nation one, but he mentions it the Zuko, and then he names it what he's in the headband episode. Kuzan?
Boom.
Okay. The funny thing is, I completely forgot about them. I thought you were talking about the dirty kid that they wouldn't allow play. I was like, damn.
You mean Jinju?
I was like, I don't know his name. Okay. That's funny. All right. Question 3 from me. This is another fun one.
Okay.
What is the last line from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and who said it? And
I got it. The last line.
This is a hint. Real quick. This is a hint without actually giving you a hint, right? If you know the line, you'll know exactly who said it.
No, I know.
Okay.
I think you all look perfect, Toph.
Yep. Good job. Which is actually hilarious. The last line of Avatar: The Last Airbender is a blind joke, which is like true to what Avatar is, but like it is still pretty funny.
Yeah, and it's like season 2 when Toph goes, there it is.
Yeah, that's what they. Oh, my favorite. We should do a top 10 blind joke episode. My favorite. By the way, this might be my favorite comedic line from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Blind joke, anything, is when they all jump in the hole and he's like, "I can't see a thing," and she's like, "Oh no, what a nightmare." Oh my god, I love Toph, dude. The whole show ramps up once Toph joins the group / Azula in the fight. It's just, oh my gosh, Toph's great. All right, so question 4 for you.
Okay. Another easy one.
Okay.
In season 2, episode 1, the Avatar stage. The first glimpse of Zuko and Iroh. They're talking about an anniversary. What anniversary are they talking about?
It's the 3rd anniversary of Zuko being banished.
Boom.
The funny thing is, I was going to write not that, but I was going to write something like that. I think the question I was going to write was, or I wrote down and got rid of or whatever, was how many years has Zuko been banished or something like that.
Yeah.
I had something along the lines of that. Question 4 for me. What does Iroh tell Zuko that some people, this is what he says, some people call lightning what? It's in the episode Bitter Work.
Cold-blooded fire.
Good job. Good job. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah, that's a good line.
Yeah.
Number 6, are we on?
Number 5.
Number 5.
We should have done like 15 of these. Number 5.
Number 5. Numero cinco. If you're in Spain or in any Spanish-speaking countries, cinco. Numero cinco. Who? So it's a who.
Okay.
Is the Fire Nation soldier that saves Aang, Katara, and Sokka in the Fire Nation festival in the deserter?
Che?
Boom.
Yes, let's go. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a real good one.
Just wait till the next one I have.
It's a shame he didn't. What?
Just wait till the next one I have.
It's a shame he didn't come back. That was a cool kind of character. He's like, oh, don't worry. I forgot his name. It was like, oh, don't worry. Ron John's my friend. He's like, shut up. We go back home.
Lin Yi, white right Lin Yi.
All right, episode number 5.
Okay.
For me, what is Iroh's favorite type of tea?
What? Okay, I think this is debatable. Because there's jasmine and then there's ginseng. But I would say ginseng.
It is one of them. He states it in the 3rd episode that he specifically says, this is my favorite tea.
Ginseng, then.
Good job. Jasmine is just what he names his company. Jasmine.
I thought there was a tea, too.
Well, it is a tea, but that's not his favorite tea.
Okay.
Yeah. He tells Zhao that his favorite tea is 3. Or his favorite tea is
yeah, ginseng.
And then he says, oh, do you really think that, Uncle? He's like, of course. I haven't said that before.
Right.
Yeah. Good job. Okay. So far, 3s across the board besides your 1.
Yep.
Question 6.
I think there's just a difference in how we were questioning.
Why?
Because you're going to about to listen to this. What is the name of the Fire Nation fleet that raided the Southern Water Tribe when Katara and Sokka were young?
Oh my God. Oh, the Southern Raiders.
I told you.
You're giving me some easy ones. Like, you gave me a couple tough ones, but you gave me some easy ones. Where did Sokka and Katara and Aang and Toph get stranded in when Appa gets taken? The entire episode's called The Desert, so I'm going to go with The Desert. All right. This one's another tough one. I throw a couple really good ones at you.
Got it.
So this is question 6. When Aang visits the Guru, he learns of 7 chakras. What is the 6 chakras name, or what does it deal with / blocked by?
Jesus.
So you can get any 3. There's 3 potential answers for this. What's its name, what it's blocked by, or what it's kind of about, what it deals with.
That's a good one.
And just a reminder, there's 7 chakras if you're trying to go through them in your head. There's 7 chakras that he goes over with them. This is the 6th. You're halfway off the screen, by the way.
I'm thinking. That's how I'm the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Right? Just letting it out. You're like...
So I can answer how
you can answer, and then if you'll get it wrong, I'll give you an hint.
But if am I only answering one of the 3?
You can do all three.
No, but like if I say like blocked by this and it's correct,
You're good. You get it. You get a 3. You only have to get one right. So it's 3. It's a 3-parter, but you only have to get one of them right.
I know what the 7th one is.
Well, let's sit down and talk about it. What's the 7th one?
Earthly attachment.
Okay. You want a hint? The hint will help a lot, I will say.
Let me think for a second.
There's specifically one of the 3 that are very easy. The other 2, to find out what they are, is kind of tough. But there's one specifically that's very easy. Like, very easy.
So what's the 3 that I can guess here? It's the what's it blocked by?
Mm-hmm. What it deals with, what it's blocked by, and what's the name of it. And the names are not like tough names. They are. Since this one's tough, I'll give you a semi hint before I give you one. The names are like.
No, I know because like there's the first 4 are like the elements,
right?
And
Okay.
And 5 through 7 are
other things.
I'm gonna say 6 is isn't it like the mind?
No.
Okay.
It's actually the last one.
Do I know what earthly attachment?
Earthly attachment is so it's called the mind, and it deals with earthly attachments. That's the 7th one. That's the 7th one.
Then it's the 6 is spine.
No, don't think of location on your body.
Okay.
That's just where it's centered.
Got it.
So like the earth is centered on your stomach, and water is on your
Yeah.
Want me to give you a hint?
Go ahead.
So in the episode, while he was explaining it, right, and this is going to help a lot for especially it's blocked by. While he's explaining it, Toph discovers metal bending.
Correct.
Okay. So kind of think about that. Think about the things he said while she was trying to metal bend, when he was saying, I'm trying not to give you too much of a hint, but I kind of will.
I mean, I'm picturing it, and I'm trying to.
He's like, even all 4 elements are connected.
Yes, exactly.
He says it. He says. That's why I said this is the easiest one, because he says it like twice in that conversation with Aang.
It's like shaping. It's like shaping, like because
shaping.
No, but like shaping, like transformation, something.
No, you're thinking too hard.
Even all the 4 elements can be, and metal is just a purified form of earth.
Keep talking. You're gonna talk yourself into it.
Purified and refined.
Before that, way before that.
I know, and that's what I'm. It's like think about the 4 nations that are separate, but we're all connected. We're all one.
That's where he says it, by the way. You're right on it. And you're very close when you say mind, by the way. Not necessarily of the wording, but of what it means. Like your mind. I want to put you.
I need the last hint.
Last hint.
Mhm.
Well, you already kind of knew the last hint, so I won't say it. No, I don't want to. I'm gonna make one up on the spot, to be honest, because you already kind of had the last hint.
Okay.
It is the opposite. You a Pokemon guy?
Yeah.
It's the opposite of one of the 18 types, and it's pretty easy which one it would be.
18 types of Pokemon?
There's 18 types of Pokemon.
Grass, fire.
It's the opposite of that. So there's some element ones like Earth. It's like the opposite of Earth. I don't know, but there's one that's specifically where you're like, there is an exact opposite to that.
I don't think that helps.
You don't know. You don't know all the Pokemon types.
Not all, and not off the top of my head. I know like maybe 10.
Okay.
I mean, I just have to give up. I don't know.
Trying to give you another better solid hint. It's. You fan of Star Wars?
Yes.
It is talked about often between good when it comes to good and evil in Star Wars.
Force?
No.
Like the Force, there's there's the dark side.
Mm-hmm.
And the good side.
What do they always say? Not the dark side.
It was like the rebels.
And by the way, this is a kind of helps it. The Pokemon type was dark, so it's the opposite of dark. The dark side, light. Yep.
Light. Okay.
By the way, it's insight, which I don't think you could. But illusion was the. He says multiple times. Even the 4 elements, or even the 4 nations are an illusion.
Yes.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So it's illusion. It's blocked. It's
blocked by illusion. Yeah, that was a hard one.
Yeah. It deals with insight and is blocked by illusion. And while he's explaining that, that's what I do.
That was a hard one.
I know. Well, I gave you a couple hard ones at the end. I didn't know how hard you would be. I only took you like 3 hours to do these, so I was like, all right, they must be kind of hard.
Took you 3 hours?
No, it took you like 3 hours.
Bridgerton season.
I hit you up at like 7 o'clock. You were literally 9:30. You're still working on it.
Well, yeah, I was watching the new Bridgerton season while doing these.
Last one. I wish someone was watching this and just screaming at their computer. It's insight, motherfucker. Wow, you're like, I don't know.
All right, let's finish this easy. I have another who.
There's 2 left.
Oh, there's 2? Okay. Then I have.
There's the behind the scene and the normal one.
Then I'll do the behind the scenes of last.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Name all the gifts / donations that everyone gave Wan Shi Tong in the library.
Ooh, I love it. Katara gave him scrolls, waterbending scrolls. Aang gave him a wanted poster of himself.
Mm-hmm.
Sokka gave him a what looked like a knot that was just kind of like a fun little rope knot, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then the librarian gave him a book from Ba Sing Se. I don't know exactly what book it was.
I have some question marks. Because if we were just talking, I've been like, yeah, I know what we're talking. I know what you're talking about.
Right. So which one did I get wrong? The librarian one, right?
You got them all. You got them all right.
Sokka's was a knot. I think it was a fish, was it not?
No.
No. It was an animal, though.
It was of an animal, yeah.
A bear?
No.
No. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like an animal knot should be good enough, though. What's the book?
It was just I needed more specifics about the book.
Well, I want a hint then. I want a hint for the book.
I don't know. It gives it away.
Give me some type of hint.
It's a very pricey type of book.
Oh man, a pricey type of book.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like
what would make a book valuable?
a first edition?
Boom.
It was just a first edition book.
First edition anthropology book.
Anthropology book. All right, I'll give myself 2 points for that.
Yes.
Last
I was gonna say it was only one waterbending scroll, but it's okay.
Okay, so what play does Ursa take Zuko to see at Ember Island when he was young? He names it.
I know. I love Amongst the Dragons.
Yep. Fun fact, actually, this is the comics, but this is just a fun fact. In that play, the dragons are represented by masks, people wearing suits with masks, and the blue dragon has the mask of the blue spirit. That's where he got the blue spirit mask.
Cool.
Yep.
That's very cool.
And in episode 3, 4, The Swamp, season 2, episode 4, he gets the mask back because a merchant walks by with a bunch of masks on it from the play. Yep.
Cool beans.
Good job. You got 3 points.
Grassy ass.
Last question. This is a behind the scene kind of question.
Behind the scene. Are you ready?
I am ready.
So, we all know that in the live action Avatar series, that we want as in our fan base, as in people who are interested in the show, they want to see Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson play the boulder in season 2. We want it to happen.
Okay.
Which actual WWE wrestler actually voices the boulder in the animated series?
Wow, I didn't know that was I didn't know. Ooh, that's a good one. It can't be anyone big popular because I would know it. Like all the top 10 cameos, like they would have said that. Like on Watch Mojo and stuff. That's a good one. I don't know too many wrestlers. I'm gonna say I don't know too many wrestlers. I'm gonna say Steve Austin, Cold Stone, okay. Steve Austin. Yeah.
In time.
Okay.
This wrestler, I don't know too many wrestlers, but the hint is he had technically 4, including himself, but he had 3 stage names. He had Cactus Jack, he had Mankind, and Dude Love.
Oh yeah, I don't know any of them. You might as well just drop me on for a 0 on this one.
But you need to.
John Cena.
No.
Okay, give me one more.
One more hint.
I only know 4 wrestlers, maybe. So.
Okay.
Good question, though.
His name is... His first name is more like a nickname. And his last name is like a funny guy, a joker. If you combine like a nickname as a person,
I'm gonna call him Cow Clown.
not bad.
What is it?
Mick Foley.
I would have never. I could have sat here all night. I would have never gotten that. I'll give it a 0. Good question though. What animated show did Michael DiMartino, one of the 2 creators, work on before leaving to go create Avatar: The Last Airbender?
What did he work on before?
Yeah, so what animated show did Michael DiMartino work on before leaving and going to Avatar: The Last Airbender? He was working on this show before. He wasn't like the creator, or he was just like part of the team.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically the animated team, I believe.
Fairly Odd Parents.
No.
Okay.
The hint is it was on Fox, and it was it was not for kids.
Family Guy.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
My second hint was Mina Kunis was one of the voice actresses. Well,
yeah, I would have gone it for Mila. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, you did. I don't know, which is cool. Yeah. So out of 25, I got a 22. Wait, 3 times 18. I got a 20. Yes, I got a 20. Oh, you got 3 points on that last one. So I got a 20 out of 25. 4 of them not coming due to the fact that I don't know wrestling. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, you got 20 as well.
We tied!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You got 20 as well. You didn't do as well as the during the actual duration, but you did very well at the end. Where I got 2 points in the last 2 questions, you got 6. You came back for a tiebreaker.
Well, now I know what type of questions to ask now, Mr. Hardass.
I feel like mine were hard. They were just...
They were thoughtful. They
were thought-worthy. Like, again, you go back to them, it's like, obviously the last one. Like, what was the girl's name that Zuko dated? Jin. First hit was pretty good. That was a good one, but it wasn't like super. I told you, I had one name and I had one like a year thing. So you got 2 of those, and then you got the last line. So besides the Jin one, it was just the chakra on that kind of messed you up.
That was, yeah.
No. So it was the name of Jin.
Me asking.
And the funny thing, I put that in there. I put that in there because literally like 3 podcasts ago we talked about her. So I was like,
that's why. Correct.
Yeah. We were like Song Jin. We like didn't know the name of like the female interactions that Zuko had. That was fun. We should do that. We'll try to do that again. Yeah. I want to do a trivia night with the boys. Avatar: Last Airbender themed. So cool. All right, Cabbage Crew. Hopefully you took note. How many points did you guys get out of 50 potential points between me and John? I wonder how good you guys did. Did you not? Do you know anything about wrestling? Because I know I didn't. That's a fun fact. Fun fact. Please subscribe. By the way, we're at 79 subscribers. Getting close to 100. Our goal is 150, which is going to be a little bit difficult, but, aren't all goals. But yeah, so we're at 79 subscribers.
One of my friends was one of the 3 one of the 3 recent subscribers to the podcast. Mm-hmm. And I remember telling him like not a week ago, or like a month and a half ago. a month and a half ago.
For a month and a half ago.
I told him subscribe, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I subscribed." And then I saw like an episode, and he's like, "Oh yeah," and he's like, and I tell him about like this week's podcast. We're doing an episode on Saturday, like pre-recording, and he goes, "Oh yeah, like let me check." He's like, "I didn't subscribe," and so he officially subscribed this time.
Hey, better now than later.
That's right.
Yes, better now than never.
But we're here because obviously Avatar exists, but we're very, very excited and happy that we have loyal subscribers and a loyal Cabbage crew. So we appreciate you for tuning in.
It's just really about building the community of fans of Avatar: The Last Airbender that can sit and talk, and most of us are probably past the age of being teenagers. I mean, maybe there's some teenagers that follow us, but being able to look back and like talk about a show that we love. So hopefully you all do the same. And I'm very excited for, it's funny. I was sitting there and I was at the movies today and I was like, I can't wait till Avatar comes out in the movie. I literally thought about that as I was sitting down. I was like, I'm going to go visit John. I'm pumped. Early next year, right?
No,
it got pushed to 2026.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be like November 20 or October or something.
So October 25.
Yeah. All right, Cabbage Crew. Well, hope you guys had fun. Let us know if you want us to do this again soon. And
please comment below.
Let us know what your score was. Let us know any questions you might have that we can try to solve. We'll comment back. And peace out.
Peace.
Cabbage out.
We should have said like